What an exciting day we've had. You like the theme, Soar? Yeah, right. Tricia, my beautiful wife Tricia's here, but our middle son got married a few weeks ago. And excited. 5 boys, and we finally have 2 daughter-in-laws, so Tricia's not getting some girls on the side. So it's fantastic. But they decided to have all the immediate family, brothers, sisters, mom and dad. They decided to invite everybody to do an exciting something on the night before the wedding. And what is this going to be? Well, we ended up going to a manicure and pedicure shop. So, coming from the small country town that I came from, I've never even dreamed of having a pedicure. And but they talked me into it, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Who do I gotta talk to about that picture showing up? But I'm not gonna lie, I think I loved it. My feet never felt better. It's amazing. So that's one of those things that in life we're gonna be uncomfortable in situations. And sometimes you just gotta go with it. And get out of your comfort zone and roll with it. So me and my 5 boys, were 4 boys, we were all lined up there, and it was, we burned all the pictures except that one apparently, but it was fantastic. So I spent a few years in England in the mid-'80s, and our mode of transportation was to ride a bicycle everywhere we went. And so we got to be good on these bicycles, and I went to a different town to live in, and the guys that I was living with, on one of our routes there was a gigantic hill that went straight downhill, then it turned hard left at the bottom. And the first day we got there, they looked at me and said, "Let's go," and they just went for it and didn't hit their brakes at all and turned the corner. And I squeezed all the way down, squeezed my brakes all the way down and then made the turn. And for days and even weeks, I couldn't get myself to go down and around that corner with just letting go. So finally one day I said, you know what, I got to trust in my abilities. I have to trust in what I can do. And I just let go. Have you ever let go? Just let go, and you know what? I didn't crash, I didn't die. I made it, went around the corner, and it was amazing. That was all it was, amazing. I had hair back then, so wind was flying through my hair, and I had a dream the other night that I had my middle son's big hair. It was the best dream ever. And I woke up and I go, I was so depressed because my hair was gone, but that's on a tangent. But anyway, so I never felt better than when I went around that corner. And what I did was I trusted in my abilities, which you need to trust in your abilities, trust in yourself, trust in the things that you know, and just let go sometimes. It's scary to do this business. It's scary to talk to someone about the products or about how they can make more money. But it's okay because you're sharing things that are important to you. It's a cynical world out there. We have stuff that your neighbor might want, but they're always going to say, what's the catch, right? You're going to say, what's the catch? But don't give up. Just keep trying and let go. Over the last 9 years, I have heard thousands and thousands of stories as I traveled around the country and doing meetings, overcoming objections, health challenges, self-doubt, confidence, financial security, the ability to stop and to take a breath, enjoying time with families and friends. I've heard all these stories, but there was one story that I heard a few years ago that really moved me. And this is not unusual to a lot of your stories. I was doing an opportunity meeting, and this young mom approached me. She had 3 kids, and she was homeschooling the kids. And her husband had a good job, but they were living paycheck to paycheck. Have you guys all been there? We've been there. For sure, living paycheck to paycheck. Well, she went on to tell me that the products were helping her feel better. She had no energy, she was tired, she was all of a sudden feeling better. And she earned her first $200. And she told me that $200 changed her life in a way that I cannot ever imagine. It allowed her to stop and take a breath. So it's not the thousands of dollars that a lot of other companies promote that that that's all they can do. We have so many ambassadors that are making $200, $300, $500, $1,000 a month. That is truly life-changing money. And so let's not lose focus of that. She has now moved her way up to Ruby, and she's working her way to Emerald. So it's a great story, yeah. And so there have been many people in history that have been told they couldn't do it. Maybe you've been told that you couldn't do it, that you were not good enough, or etc. You're just going to go along in life, and this is where you were put, and there's nothing you can do to get out of it. So let me mention a few of these famous people. That Walt Disney was fired from the Kansas City Star in 1919 because they said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Can you imagine a world without Disneyland? I used to say that it was the happiest place on earth before Plexus. Never the healthy and happiest place on earth. Plexus is. So Disneyland. Oprah Winfrey was an evening reporter and apparently got fired because she couldn't sever her emotions from her stories. How many times have you sat in front of the TV and cried with Oprah Winfrey? I'm not ashamed of that. I had a pedicure, now I can cry. Great. After Elvis Presley, after a performance in Nashville's Grand Ole Opry, Elvis was told by the concert hall manager that he was better off returning to Memphis and driving trucks. What a shame that would have been. Elvis has, I think he's there's not even a word to describe Elvis Presley. His music is great. So without Elvis. Now, I'm a big sports guy. My wife says that if there's two cats fighting down an alley, I have to stop to see who's winning. I like sports that much, but Michael Jordan, he was cut from his high school basketball team in 9th grade. You believe it? How'd you like to be that coach? That cut Michael Jordan from their 9th grade team. He once said, I have missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I've been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and he says, and that is why I succeed. It's okay to fail. It's okay to try. Don't let others' opinions or jealousies or negative comments dictate your future, your success, or who you can become. Can you do that for me? Don't let anyone dictate that for you. So the last story I'd like to, if you know me and you know my speeches over the last 8 or 9 years, I like to use movie metaphors to get my point across. I've done Braveheart, Miracle on Ice, Secretariat. The list goes on. I like movies. I like movies that make you cry at the end. And it's great. But so I want to tell you a story today about a young man that was told his whole life that his dream was ridiculous, that it was dumb. He got made fun of when he said that he wanted to make the Olympic team as a ski jumper. So he lived in Great Britain, where it doesn't snow, and he wanted to be a ski jumper. Well, he went through torment and ridicule. He was kind of an awkward guy, big thick glasses, kind of quirky, and he went to try out for the Olympics, and he was doing great, and the Olympic Committee decided that the meter jump that he had to do was not good enough, so they made it longer. Just because they didn't want him to be on the team and represent Great Britain. So he, in his last effort to qualify, he barely qualified for the Olympics. He gets to the Olympics. The rest of the British team didn't really like him very much. They thought he was not really good for what their image was, and so they took him out and got him drunk one night, and so he missed the opening ceremonies because his alarm didn't go off and he didn't feel good. And so through all these things, ridicule and being made fun of, he did his jump, and he took last place in the 70-meter jump. He got to the bottom, and he looked up there and saw how far he had gone. It was a new Great Britain record. He went nuts. People are going, this guy's crazy. He took last place, but in his own mind, he had a goal and he achieved it. He never let anybody tell him that his dream wasn't good enough. So because of doing that jump, it qualified him for the 90-meter jump that he had never ever tried before. And so I love movie clips, so if you'll watch this clip, and then I'll talk right after it. Okay.
By virtue of the fact that he jumped the 70-meter, Ed was qualified for the 90-meter, which should prove quite spectacular. As I'm informed, he's never jumped the 90-meter before.
Eddie, you are not an athlete!
You tried your best, but it wasn't good enough, was it?
Don't tell me you're freezing up. There's not much time left. Come on, Eddie.
What's he doing?
What's he doing up there? Must be having second thoughts. Surely he's going to jump.
You will never be Olympic material.
Edwards?
hard to get here. Congratulations on being here today in San Diego at the Leaders Retreat. You all have what it takes to soar. Be an Eddie and soar. Soar like an eagle. Jennifer talked about soaring like an eagle. We believe in you so much. Hopefully you can see that. We believe in all of you. We believe that you are born for greatness. I'm sure many of you here will be in Hawaii next year. So congratulations. Thank you so much.